So today is a big day, and honestly, I couldn't sleep last night. I usually sleep like a rock, but not last night because today is a big day. We're going to the ophthalmologist? Yeah, ophthalmologist, and I'm kind of nervous. Well, most of you know that I have an eye issue. What happened was, when I was born, where the optic nerves cross, there is a dot right there, and that's where your pituitary gland is. And that sits right on top of where those optic nerves cross. So right there in that part of my brain is underdeveloped where the optic nerves cross, and I have bilateral optic dysplasia. I don't know what that means. It just means your nerves are damaged where they cross underneath the pituitary gland. And the pituitary gland is like the boss of all the other glands, and so if that doesn't function, then you got all kinds of problems. But we're going to the ophthalmologist today, and we are prepared. My mom's been keeping this file on me since I was born. Actually, it was a lot thicker, but this is all in English. From day one, I was born, they thought I was totally blind. I was born on Andrews Air Force Base in Maryland because my dad is a Marine, and he was actually a Presidential Honor Guard. I think that's what they call it. So I'm not trying to brag, but I'm pretty sure he's killed people. Really. Maybe. I don't know. I've never asked him. Dad, have you killed anybody? So that's from the United States. This is from Chile. It's not that big. I just figured I'd have room to grow. And these are all visual aids that I used to use. I use most of them now. This is, because of technology, this is a telescope, glasses, a screen thing you will see, and a telescope, or a pair of glasses with a telescope mounted on them. Well, this is the first one. It's a telescope. It's supposed to collapse, but I've had two of them and they both broke like the first week, so don't buy this brand. Anyway, you just put it on and you look through it, and it makes everything bigger. But if you have a smartphone, you can just use the camera app and take pictures of stuff from far away and see it coming. So this is kind of obsolete for me. I've got these cool yellow glasses which bring everything into a deeper contrast, and there is some correction in them. Not to do with my nerve issue, but to do with the front of the eyes. And they said that was supposed to be getting worse. I think it is, and I want to fix it. Hopefully we can. Up we have this digital reader thing. Pop the legs open. There's a camera here. You turn it on like this. There's probably no battery on it because I haven't used it in like 6 years. But and you scroll it across and it shows up on the screen. You can make it bigger or smaller, but again, if you have a smartphone, you can just take a picture of what you need to see and pinch it and make it as big as you want. So this is also another almost obsolete apparatus as well. And the last thing, my personal favorite, is like one of these, but way stronger and way smaller. This pair of glasses has a telescope mounted to the top. You can see it comes out here, but it actually starts here, and so there's mirrors inside of it, and if they weren't there, this thing would be that long but sticking straight out. So you can just have a huge telescope on your face if you need it to work, which I did when I worked at the bank and Olive Garden. Anyway, now I use it to play Magic, which is a card game with youth, and I can zoom into that and see the Magic cards with my youth friends that play Magic. Or I use it to focus on the TV when I'm watching football. I mean, Chilean football, what most of the world calls football, even though we know that American football is the true football, even though none of my Chilean friends seem to be in agreement with me. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. Anyway, so I can follow the ball. And this is important because it's in Chile. In Chile, football is a big deal, and I want to be able to understand it and to connect with people on that level. Plus, the more I watch it, the more I like it. So, this is my favorite apparatus. It has really helped me work. So, there's my paperwork, my awesome apparatuses. This one's my favorite and still most useful. This is obsolete almost. And this is what I'm most worried about today, the glasses that correct the part of my eye that isn't in the nerve area up top, but actually in the front. The reason I'm nervous though is because the United States has the best doctors. Not in every field there are, but in general we have some of the best doctors. And the name of the kind of doctor I want to see in the United States is a low vision specialist. But I don't know how you say that in Spanish, and Daniela figured it out for me. It's called a neuro-ophthalmologo, and we're going to see one today. And in a big city like Santiago, it's not a Chilean thing, it's a big city thing. People are just like, yeah, I got stuff to do. You're just a number. I need to get on to the next person. And so I'm afraid that in this big city that I'm going to be a number and that he's not really going to help me. So that's probably why I couldn't sleep all night, because I'm like, dude, I need to get this fixed, but I don't know how to do it. So hopefully this goes well. Let's find out. So let's go. You can probably tell from the landscape we just walked through that we're not living in the hood anymore. It's a lot nicer with trees. It's just better. We're happy. So we just went to the ophthalmologist. He had a lot of cool tools that the ophthalmologists have in the United States, and he didn't treat me like a number. I've got a prescription for contacts and glasses for nearsight and farsight. It's complicated, so I might wear the contacts and the glasses at the same time. And it took us an hour and a half to get here. We're on the other side of the city, and it took us an hour and a half just to show you how long it takes. So now we're gonna take a different way home. What I liked was that the doctor is like the same age I am, and he knows what he's doing. So I have a relationship established with this person, and hopefully it'll just stay that way through the years. Real simple. Happy, 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 happy. We just got back in our part of town again, and I'm waiting to get some meat right here, and we're gonna be headed back. The thing with the eye doctor went great today. Very happy, excited to have an established relationship in Chile with somebody who knows what they're doing. So it all turned out well. Thanks for watching, and I'll have another video for you soon. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give me a big thumbs up. See you next time.